I am exhausted. The dogs decided to wake me up at 6 in the morning. The garden was all lit and it wasn't even sunny out yet. So I was in my bedclothes, my hair was crazy, in shorts and a baggy shirt going through the garden. And after that I started getting ready for my day. And me and my grandma went to the buffet to go get some breakfast. And then after that, we went to the casino. I've never been to a casino in my entire life. When I was little, I was like, oh, I bet it's wonderful. It's basically a giant adult game arcade. So for me, the best time to go to a casino is in the morning because light and sound really affect me and mess with me. And so we were like, oh, we'll just go see how I can do in it. Well, in the morning there was no one, no sound, nothing. It was great. So I followed her around to just, look. I didn't do anything on the game, slot machines, or anything. I just kind of followed her around, drank some water. And then after that, we went to every single store they had along the way back to the room. So the stores that they have, there's a pet store literally for animals, and it was so cute. We talked to the lady for hours about the clothes and the treats and the toys, and we are going to take the dogs eventually there sometime today or tomorrow to try clothes on them because they don't exactly fit clothes because they're just kind of long, and Louie is a chunky wiener dog, so kind of have to try it on. And then we went to a art store, which was great. I love going to the art store, going to see prints and stuff, like for paintings and stuff like that, handmade objects. It was great. And then there's a complete place of handmade jewelry. There's handmade art, store for just straight jewelry. There's a store for clothes. They got an ice cream shop. They got arcade. They got bowling. They have the gift shop. I haven't been here in about, let's say, 8 years, but my family goes like several times a year. But I spent a lot of time outside with the dogs, and it's really great. I got to meet some really nice people. I also got to meet everyone who's known me since I was little. I've been coming here since I was in a stroller, and it's funny because they get to see me grow up, and I get to meet a lot of new people, and my family, history with my family in FrenchLick. Yesterday when we got here is like around 4 by the time we got here because the main road was closed. We went to the room and I went outside, walked the whole garden. I went and looked around a little bit. I didn't really do much of anything yesterday. It was more of just be here and relax. But I did go around taking a bunch of pictures and videos of the dogs, doing all kinds of crazy stuff and just relaxing. But to the resort, there's a second part that we call the dome, and it's literally, it looks like a castle. It's amazing. We always called it the castle when we were younger, and it literally has a dome top. And when I was a teenager, me and my friend Julie and my cousin slash aunt Clarissa, we went over there in the trolley, and it was really fun. We just hopped on the trolley and went, and inside, as soon as you walk in the building, massive, and there's like patios inside the building, and the top changes, the lights of the top, like it's amazing, and there's so many gardens. So my cousin aunt, she is adopted by my grandparents. She's originally my cousin, which makes her my aunt also, so I call her my cant. And they used to foster. So counting me and my brother, they would have had 11 kids because there's 13. And everyone knows them and they remember all of us kids. So it's really nice to like just see everyone after so long of not being here. And tomorrow we're going home. And the history behind my family with FrenchLick is that on my grandma's side, the Wrights, we are related to the Wrights brother, ironically, and they used to have the Wrights farm, which actually produced all the produce and food for FrenchLick originally. And then my great-great-grandpa Freeman helped make the main road coming to FrenchLick, the winding one, because they followed the old buffalo paths. During the Great Depression, they were giving them like jobs, and what they paid them was like $2 and a crate of food, and the $2 was every week to live on. So he'd take that home to his family, and he wasn't the one who was in charge of the road, but he was part of a crew, and they would get drunk. So they just followed the buffalo path, which is hilarious, but those roads get so dangerous during the winter. But my great grandparents used to work here actually. I still think we have family members working here to this day. Um, my great grandpa Poppy was a coffee maker on a coffee cart, and my great grandma, Mom, she was a housemaid, and that is how they met, was through FrenchLick. They actually used to have like pictures in their halls of my family, and I wish I got pictures of them. My grandma did, but she doesn't have the phone that originally had them. So I'm hoping they put them up again so I can get a picture of them. But they helped build, they helped produce food here, they helped a lot, like the very beginning in the 1800s and 1900s and even 2000s. We're still helping and working at FrenchLick, which is amazing. Not me personally working here, but like my family. So it's really, really great. But last night we did, I stayed here. I walked around the garden during the night. I even went out during 11 p.m. and it was really dark, but the garden was all lit, so it was super cute and nice, and I loved it. Everything was lit up, and me and my grandma went to a concert around 11:30. Terry Clark, who was a Canadian country singer, and I couldn't go in there because of the flashing lights, and it was so loud. So we sat in the hall next to the beer stands, alcohol stands where they mix the drinks, and we just listened. But that was really nice, and I really enjoyed that. Even though I didn't get to like see her, that was fine. And we ended up going to one of the bars where they serve steak and everything. So we ordered that, and we just talked to her friend at the the table that they have out there, the counter that she works at. So we sat out there for like an hour waiting on our food, talking to her and everyone who just walked by. Everyone's so nice here, and we got to meet a bunch of people. So I really enjoyed that. And my grandpa stayed in the room with the dogs so we can go get food and go look around, so, and go to the concert that we just glimpsed inside at. But it was really fun. Like, they have a pool, inside pool and outside pool, and a hot tub, which we have yet to go to, but I doubt I'll go swimming or anything, but that's okay. We used to be able to like go on the fountain, the dolphin fountain, and play on it, but you're not allowed to anymore because I think someone hurt themselves or broke the fountain at one point, and they were in the fun. And they always play music, and we're like down a ways from it, but still it's you can hear the music. We could literally walk to the outside pool if we wanted to, and it's been great. I mean, like, we're on the first floor for the dogs. They have dog rooms here. I put Louie in the window because he wanted the people watch on a blanket. But they have a train ride and they do fake robberies. We rode one when I was a teenager, and you go through a tunnel and stuff. So they do a lot of cool stuff. There's stables with horses you can ride. There's carriage rides. There's a splash park across the road, and go-kart riding, which we did when I was a teenager too. It's just, there's like everything here at the same time. It's just all around you, and it's great. And it's something to experience, something new, and I really enjoy this small vacation. I haven't been on a vacation for probably 6 years, 5 or 6 years. It's been that long, so it was much overdue. My great uncle actually did one of the fake robberies. Well, he used to do several fake robberies for FrenchLick, which was hilarious with his favorite horse that he did shows with, like barrel races and stuff. And I didn't get to see any, but he had a blast with it because they literally would come on the train and demand like money and stuff, which you didn't have to give it to him or anything, but it was just funny and it was a great experience. But you know, they used to really happen. Now it's just fun, and you get to ride the train still, and the trolley's still here. I wish the casino was a boat again, a steamboat, but they took that out, which was devastating because that was one of the main things they did. You know, main thing they were known for was the casino being a boat. So they do lots of golf tournaments, and my grandma's friend at the desk was like, they all look the same because we didn't see any. And my grandpa was the first one, like, oh, there's a golf tournament going on. We're like, it's just golf, isn't it? He's like, no, I bet there's a tournament going on. So it wasn't until today that I learned that there was. And she was like, they all look the same. I'm like, what do you mean? Most of them have the same haircut, the same outfits. And I was like, why? My grandma was like, I think it might be a requirement for them, and they come from college just to do this. So there's a right, whenever the first women's golf started here, there's a right who actually won a medal for it. And that was really exciting because I didn't know that. We did golfing as well. My grandpa does golfing, but I can only do mini putt-putt, and I'm not even very good at that. They got lots of like vehicles you can ride around in, like carts and golf carts and stuff like that, and bikes. There's this whole sports center. There's like so many activities for kids because we used to come here to do activities, and during 4th of July is really fun, especially Christmas. They like deck out everything, and the fireworks are fun. Like it's just a really nice time here. Like everyone's really nice. They get to know you. They help you. They're just, it's great. I'm gonna wrap this up. I hope you guys really enjoyed learning about my family history and about FrenchLick in general, like what I've been doing on vacation. And I will see you guys next time.